it's time to say goodbye to Twitch. I'm taking my setup down, taking my backdrop off, my lights off the wall, my decorations, my computer, everything's coming out of here. And for a very good reason. A reason that I'm finally willing to share. We've got a new house and we're moving into a bigger studio. So I wanted to make this video to show you the transformation between here and now and when we get in to the new studio. It's going to be epic. It's going to be off the chain, a huge transformation. I've got all of the B-roll footage and all of the photos that I need to show you everything now and then. So we're going to do it before and after right now, starting with this video. So stick around till the end because this is going to be one of the biggest studio transformations that you have ever seen. Let's get started with the first thing that you see whenever you look at my setup, period. And that is this monstrosity of a microphone. The Blue Yeti and the Yeti Caster microphone boom arm. If you've watched one of my more recent videos, you know how I feel about the microphone and the boom arm themselves. I do have a really small space. That might change, okay? It may change as we get into a bigger studio space and things are working out a little better as far as convenience, comfort, and I mean the idea of having this thing right in your face and not being able to see your screens might change as well. Hopefully we can make the transition to a better microphone with a better boom arm for more convenience and a more sleek, more low profile look when we get into a bigger studio. Número dos. I'm just kidding, I don't speak any Spanish at all, but however you say monitors in Spanish, that's what we're going to talk about next. My monitors and why I chose the monitors that I did. First up the bat is the Asus monitor. It is a 27-inch monitor. I use it in landscape. This is my main monitor for my gaming, mainly because it has a blue light film protection as well as high gigahertz processing. On the other hand, I have the TCL 35S301 monitor. 32 inches. I turn it sideways. I use that a lot for my chat. I also use it for video editing, for Googling, searching, anything that I need it for that I can drag from this screen over to this screen. If I need any sort of full screen video editing, anything like that, that all goes to my main screen. This is more of an auxiliary screen that is a lot taller and works out a lot better because I didn't want to take up 32 inches of my desk space, which might change because we are going to have tremendous space compared to this little corner that we're in now. Oh, and then that brings us to the Nintendo Switch. This right here is probably one of my favorite pieces on the desk right now. It has become my only gaming console, the only thing that I use for gaming right now besides my PC and the Oculus. But I have been using the Oculus a lot lately for the PC game, so I guess those two go hand in hand. However, I have way more hours in this Nintendo Switch. This one specifically, this is the new OLED and I love it a lot better screen, a lot better everything. Honestly, I've got the split pad pros on them because I've learned that there's only one good way to play the Switch, and that is kicking the Joy-Cons. So we're definitely going to be taking it with us. We're probably going to have our own Switch area for gaming because this is going to be an awesome studio setup, so why not? And then down to the Rode Wireless Go 2 microphone. This is a lavalier microphone. This is also a high cardioid dynamic microphone that works very well with YouTube. I have been using the Yeti a lot in my last few videos, but the Rode Wireless Go is definitely one of my go-tos. It's my favorite microphone for being in the studio and not having my mic in frame, as well as being on the go and be able to take sound quality with me everywhere that I go. That's going to be coming with us, and it is going to do some numbers, being able to move around the studio and have the sound quality follow my person. And now down to my Atrix headphone stand with my Rig headphones. These things have done their job. They're not the best headphones on the market, I know that. Logitech makes some of the best headphones that there are, as well as Sony, but these things do what they have to do, and they've served me well. And I'm going to keep using them until I need another pair of headphones. As for the Atrix Stand, this thing is really awesome because it has its own auxiliary ports and it has USB ports for external lighting or any other type of wired accessory that will be sitting on my desk. Rather than having to run it on an additional power cable, I can stick it right to the Atrix headphone stand and give it power. Next up, my Razer Huntsman Mini, as well as my Atrix mouse. These things are awesome. I chose white because of the clean look and the fact that my Switch is white as well. Whenever we get into the new studio, I have a different mouse pad that I'm going to be using, or a desk pad that I'm going to be using, that's also white in that case. The only reason that I kept this one for as long as I did is because of the RGB lights that I also had on the Huntsman Mini and the Atrix mouse. So it all kind of correlated, matched the aesthetic, and honestly looks really good and clean with the white. I did want to get a wireless Atrix mouse, however they did not have the wireless mouse at the GameStop I was at, and I didn't want to wait, so I went ahead and spent the money on the wired mouse, and I'm regretting it. But I don't have to worry about batteries, I don't have to worry about charging it. The only thing is I did have to drill a hole in my desk in order to get rid of the cables and run them straight, keep them clean, and make sure that they look good to match the aesthetic as well. My GVM studio light. This thing has been awesome. It's an RGB light. It is also a white balance light that I can move back and forth. I do have a pillowcase over it right now that may change into a light cover or a diffuser in the future, but as for right now, I'm getting the glare off of my face with De Leon pillowcase. I don't speak French either. And last but not least, the Logitech Stream Cam, the beautiful camera that you're viewing me on right now. Okay, it may not be the best. I actually wanted the 4K Logitech Stream Cam, and they had it, but my stupid self grabbed the 1080p, so we can only run up to 50 frames per second as of right now, but that doesn't mean that we won't upgrade in the future. But as for the video quality, I'm satisfied as it is, and maybe you're satisfied enough to hit that subscribe button, because there is going to be 2 parts to this video. Don't forget about that. That's all that I have for now. This is part 1 of 2 of my stream setup video, so stay tuned with me, because as soon as we get in tomorrow, it's going to be time for another video. I'm super psyched for the new studio. It's gonna be awesome. We'll have a place for our green screen, we'll have a place for our desk. We're moving into mobility so that we can start using multiple backdrops, and I want to show you guys how I'm gonna do that as well. So make sure to stick around, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and also, as always, until next time.